Welcome back, everybody. Welcome back and welcome aboard. Welcome back to another flight, Microsoft Flight Simulation on the Xbox S. Welcome aboard, everybody. I am your captain, and I am your host for today's flight and stream, Phoenix Black Knight. Welcome aboard, you guys. So, I did some thinking, you guys. Did some thinking about where we were going to take off from, Portland or Calgary. I looked at American Virtual Airlines website, see what the American Airlines had to offer for FlightWise out of both sections, and come to the conclusion we're going to go out of Portland into Sacramento. The only problem is, though, it's not an American Virtual Airlines flight. The flights that were flying out of both of those sections, we were looking anywhere between flying back to Phoenix, which we've already done. We want to keep beating a dead horse, or we could fly in the Chicago O'Hare, which would have took us about 3 hours, though. I don't have 3 hours on a weekday to dedicate. That's got to be something we have to plan on the weekend. One of those Sunday flights, or maybe even a Thursday flight. But unfortunately, tonight we wouldn't be able to do it. So, calling an audible, and what we're doing is we're going to leave from Portland, but we're going to go into Sacramento. And we're just going to use the Delta Payware plane that we have. You know, the one that we paid for the soundware. So this is that Delta plane that we bought. It's supposed to give us the awesome soundware and everything like that to it. All right here. So yeah, this thing rips. Sounds good on the engine startup too. So I figured we can just do another, I guess you want to call it another audible, another expedition, excursion. We didn't do American Virtual Airlines any justice this week. The 4th of July sent us down a path, and here we are. But not only that, though, like I mentioned earlier when we signed on to do that, the only problem with doing American Virtual Airlines is we only fly their routes. So we may not like the routes, So where this way, if we do it this way, we can make the routes out where we want and have within the time frame we want and everything like that. But as a real world pilot, you don't have that option, right? You fly the route that you're given and you do it. That's your job. So I'm still debating on, how this is going to work throughout the week with these American airline flights, some of them being 2.5, 3 hours long, some of them even 4 hours long. And that's a long time for you guys as viewers as well. So I'm still balancing it out. I'm still figuring things out here as we go, but growing pains, you got to love growing pains with the channel. So with that being said, enough mumbling. Let's get in the flight briefing, you guys. Let's get this plane ready to rock and roll. So today's flight, like I said, we're going to be going into Sacramento, California, out of Portland. So let's pull up this sim brief. I have sim brief pulled up here. So right now, Delta is the plane that you saw. Delta 6242 is our default call sign that we go to. Delta 6242. We're in Portland. We're going into Sacramento. Our alternate airport, if need be, is going to be San Francisco. We're in the Airbus 320neo, which I mentioned earlier. Let's go ahead and zoom out so you can see it one more time. 320neo, like I said, this is the payware, you guys. This is the payware that's supposed to make the sounds of the engines and everything sound awesome. So we got that. It's June 6th today. The flight out today is 2200 hours. So it's a 10 o'clock flight, you guys. Arrival time is 23:37. The airtime they gave us is 1 hour and 9 minutes. The block time sim brief gave us is 1 hour and 37 minutes to finish the flight. Altitude, 39,000 feet. Distance we are flying is 441 nautical miles. Wind is 272 over 55 knots. Passengers on today's flight is 179 on board. Bulk fuel, 12,162 pounds. Cargo, 9,845 pounds. Total payload, 41,170 pounds. Our flight route today, guys, going out of Portland. When they want us wheels up, we're going to be off of runway 28 left with a transition of HRM NSS. That is our transition out of Portland. And when we go down into Sacramento, California, they want us wheels down on runway 17 right with a transition of KSMF as a transition. No, excuse me. The transition is Tudor, Tudor. TUDOR. That is a transition down into Sacramento, California. Let's get the weather pulled up here. Weather. Right now in Portland, we are 85 degrees and clear skies. And when we go down into Sacramento, California, we're looking at 82 degrees and clear skies as well. So no bad weather in both places going in and going out, you guys. Oh, sorry. Paddle took you guys up. Sorry about that. I was looking at Simbri. Yeah, so no bad weather going in, no bad weather coming out as well. Like I said, this is a nighttime flight. I chose this flight because we haven't done a nighttime flight for a while, and I like flying. Like I like flying, coming down into this, into the valleys, into the cities, and just seeing all that light up. So I chose the nighttime flight today. So there won't be much to look at on the cruise, but there's really not much to look at on the cruise anyway. But other than that, you guys have been briefed. Flight crew, you guys have been briefed. I've been briefed as well. So let's go ahead and get ready for passengers. Let's slide into the middle of the plane. Since this is a 320, we don't have the tablet. We're going to slide in the middle of the plane. First, we're going to get up and turn our AI co-pilot. Make sure he is off. He is perfect. And let's slide over here. External power. Let's go ahead and hit that. Go ahead and wait for the plane to beat up. We've got 3 beeps. There's 3 beeps. The fan inside the cargo is going. Inside the cockpit, is going. So we're going to go ahead and hit our dome lights. Turn that on now. Let's go ahead and get our overhead panel lights. Let's get that all nice and bright. No smoking sign comes on. Seatbelt sign comes on. Nav light comes on. Beacon light comes on. Nav and logo light comes on. Beacon light comes on. Let's go ahead and hit the APU master. And let's go ahead and hit the APU start. APU is available. Let's go ahead and hit the APU bleed. And let's go ahead and get our ATC on the line. Let's go ahead and get our ground services. Now let's go ahead and get the GPU connected to the plane. Right there. Ground power units on its way. Let's go back inside the plane. Let's go back to the captain's seat, to the captain view. Let's go ahead and get the plane ready for flight. So go ahead from right to left, get our front displays all bright and so we can see what we're doing, especially since this is the night flight. Let's go ahead and get our indicator as well. And then from the left panel, let's go ahead and make that bright. Perfect. We will need our floodlights on. We're just going to go on notch 1 for our floodlights. Perfect. And then internal middle console, let's turn on illumination there. And then let's go ahead and turn on our terrain. Here comes our flight directory. Informational map, we'll leave it on ARC. Nautical range is 10 as always. Takeoff, we're going to do controlled again. We do have a bank out, you guys, on this takeoff. So if we go to the informational map and put it on plan, let me zoom in out to 20 nautical miles. We take off and then we just do a nice little hook right here coming down and coming that way. So with that hook, let's just take that about 230 knots. That would be, flaps would be clean at that speed as well. So let's put that back on the 10. Let's put our informational back on the ARC. And let's put our speed up to 230 knots. And remember, we have to clean our flaps up, so we got to go 0 flaps on this takeoff when we get up to 210 knots. We got to go flaps clean. Getting up to 230. Man, that's slow. 230 knots is entered. Our heading, we'll leave that on the managed position because we do got a flight plan already entered in. We'll get our altitude in a little bit, and once again, we'll climb at 2,500 feet per minute. There it is, get that entered. And then on the MSC up here, let's go ahead and illuminate everything up there on the MSC. And then let's go back to the captain's seat. Let's go ahead and hit our jetway to be connected. Jump out here. Oh, let's jump back in. We got to see JD. This is there he is, JD. This is the default airport in Portland, so we get JD always to appear at the default airports. JD stands for John Doe because we haven't named him yet. No one's said anything in the comments or the chat about naming this guy. Any name, guys, come on. Or do we just stick with JD? Turn the master alarm off because our main cabin door is open. All right, now let's jump out here. Not a lot of people flying right now in Portland at 10 o'clock at night. We do have we do have traffic on with name tags. I think we saw one when we loaded at the beginning. Yeah, here's one right here. So, yeah, not a lot of people down here in Portland. Let's go over here so we can see the baggage crew and the catering service right there. So let's get the catering services coming. Catering truck should be popping up back there. Baggage is right there. Let's go ahead and request the baggage services. Baggage is on the way. All right, enjoy the sounds of the games, you guys. I'm going to put my microphone on mute and get ready for pushback and get everything ready on my end. I'll be back in a little bit. All right, while we got some time, I've got some brief, just making sure we got everything set. You guys make sure volume and internet connection is good. It is. While we got some time, let's go ahead and do some roll call. We got Nilsson bringing it up the front this time. I am right, you're wrong. Still love that name coming up. Then we got Askin H232, Dennis, Allen, Colin, Potato Man. Welcome aboard as always, you guys. Callie Banks, Thomas, welcome aboard again. Tim White, Marco, Timothy, Irina, and Simulator Pick welcome aboard, you guys. Welcome aboard. Where we at with our ground services? Looks like baggage crew is loading. And catering services is done. Let's pan to the left side so we can see our flaps and our spoilers. Baggage crew's finishing up as well. Let's jump back into the captain's seat to the captain's view. Let's slide over here to the middle console again. Let's look up. When we bring the cameras, you can see what I'm doing. What we do now is we're going to go ahead and turn our batteries on since the APU is already on. We're going to go ahead and turn our pumps on. Let's get our ATC, let's get our GPU disconnected from the plane at this time because we turned on our batteries. And then let's go ahead and hit the external power. Let's turn that off now since we got our batteries on. Let's go back to the captain's seat. Let's go turn on our AI so we can get our clearance down in the Sacramento and have him take over controls from there. Let's go ahead and hit back. One 181 for our departure. 1181. Okay. Tower wants us up at 12,000 feet. So we got 12,000 feet put in the altimeter with the check. We got climbing 2,500 feet per minute. We got that entered in as well. We got our speed entered at 230 knots. That's a check as well. Nautical range at 10. We're going to keep it there like we mentioned. And ARC, we're perfect. We got our flight directory on. We got a look in there. All right. Let's look at ground crew. They are finished and cleared. Let's go back and then let's hit ATC. Let's bring that back up. We got to get our jetway disconnected. We are ready for pushback now. So let's just get our jetway disconnected. See you later, JD. We'll see you in, we'll actually see you in Sacramento. JD putting in the late hours, man. All right, JD's out of the way. Let's go to the captain view, which is going to be about right there. We're going to slide it forward a little bit. Oh, right there. Okay, we can see our altimeter. We can see that. We can see that. We can see our engine pressure. We can see our flight plan right there. All right, let's go ahead and request our pushback. Pushback has been accepted. Let's go this way so you guys can hear the engine shout up. This is the reason why we got this lever. Listen to these engines shout up. They do scream. They do scream. That's yeah, we'll put it about right there. Perfect. All right, I'm going on mute until engine 2. You guys enjoy the sounds. I definitely like the sounds of the engines better inside the cockpit than out here on the runway, on the tarmac. I'd rather listen to that bass and that woo-woo coming in. Oh, that's sick. Anyway, all right, AI got our clearance to taxi to our runway. I got our nose lights to the taxi position. Runway lights are on as well. Engine 2 and 1 are holding at 20%. We're going to go ahead and move our flaps down. Let's go 100%. Spoilers, let's bring those up and make sure those are working. What would happen one day if we just got out here and our spoilers just wouldn't work? It's like, well, cancel that flight. All right, they're up. Speed, flaps are down. Let's go back into the captain's seat. Bring those up to 10% so we can have that on taxi and takeoff. Spoilers are disarmed, but let's bring them up to the arm position on the takeoff position. Engine mode from the start position back to the normal position. Everything is set there. All right. Ground crew, thumbs up, salute. We out. Dome light comes off. APU bleed comes off. APU master comes off. Turns off the APU available. Wherever we got our taxi lights on, we are going. I believe we're going to the right. We are going to the right. So let's go. Give the engine some power. Releasing the parking brake. Forward momentum. Let's turn the plane. Oh, you guys hear those engines? You guys hear those? Oh, that's how the plane should sound. Zooming out. Portland. You mind living right there? Kind of devil's advocate. But great plane spotting. Noisy as all hell though. Trying to slow it down right here. Gate we were at, C10. Charlie 10 was the gate we were at. See if we get a nice straightaway. Here we go. Oh, everybody was just parked on this side. Never mind. Why did they put us clear on gate 10 over there if everybody's over here? Okay. We play nice with others. Let's zoom it out. Those default airports are just horrendous. They're just not good. What does that look like to you guys? Office buildings, I mean, if that, I don't know. So let's check out the scenery over here. See, I like all that stuff. The shrubbery. Alright, let's put our drone camera here so we can see the results of our takeoff work right there. Alright, let's jump back into the captain's seat. We are booking it and our engines are at 35%. The inconsistency about how the taxi in the simulator. Remember in Calgary, we had to have our engines out at 41% and we were still just crawling at 41%. Now we're at 35 and this thing can't even wants to go past 40 knots. That's crazy. Speaking of, look at that. American Airlines 2660 coming in from Phoenix. Shout out to Phoenix. Homestay. What's up? That's how the come on, American Airlines. Do us proud on this landing. Represent for American Airlines and Phoenix. there's one coming in right there from Sacramento, where we're going flying. Actually, he's coming in as well behind it. Looks like this is us coming up to the right. We're probably gonna have to hold for both of these guys to come down, Phoenix and Sacramento. We have enough momentum. I'm gonna put our engines to the idle position. There's idle. Go ahead and make our turn. Actually, they're actually pretty far out. We may not have to wait for him. We'll see. Oh, he's at 16. Oh, all right, let's stop short. AI's talking to the tower. Let's see what they say. No, they're letting us go. They're letting us go. Traffic is generic on final. We're out of here. Let's go. We're doing a rolling takeoff already, you guys. Traffic's coming out. Let's go. Got that, got that, got that. Check, check, check. Take our brake off. Perfect. Let's get our runway. Stopwatch going. Got engines power. Releasing parking brake. Let's go, let's go, let's go. Let's go, let's go. Flight crew, prepare for takeoff. Passengers, ready for takeoff. Let's go. We are rushed out of this airport right now. Engines at 50. They fired up evenly. Going up alive, coming down the same way. Engines flex, look to the right. Turn and burn, baby. 100 knots. There's 120. 140. B1, rotating. 15 degrees. We have a positive climb, let's gears up. Let's go flaps clean. Flaps are clean. Just passing 1,000 feet. Engines to the climb position. Bringing our nose down. My plane. We'll just follow our flight directory. Coming up over 3,000 feet. I'm going to hold it till about 4,000 feet, and then we'll go ahead and transition to the autopilot. Holding 230 knots. Like I said, we are flaps clean. 3,800 feet, coming up on 4,000 feet. Let's get ready to transition to the autopilot. 4,000 feet, let's transition to the autopilot. Bring our nose down. Autopilot is engaged. Let's go ahead and reactivate our climbing restriction of 2,000 feet per minute. Let's come over here to our spoilers, de-arm them. Perfect. Flaps are clean, like I mentioned before. Perfect. Beautiful takeoff. And there's our results of our takeoff. Beautiful takeoff, beautiful climb, you guys. Very smooth. Very good transition to the autopilot. Transition, climbing. As of right now, no turbulence. Coming up on 6,000 feet. Let's hold 230 knots. And here comes our bank to the left. Look at that. This is why you like flying at night. Look at that. Everything just lights up. Isn't that? Ah, I love it. Let's zoom out. You got the sunset right here in the background. Orange sky. You got a runway that you can see right here popping out. And then if you spin this way, where we took off from. Look at that. That's where we took off from right there. Looks like someone took off after us. Take it. Alright, let's pan over here. Let's get ready for reversers when we land. Should be about right here. Reversers right there. Captain seat to the captain view. Here comes that left again. See what it looks like on the turn. It's kind of too dark, isn't it? Roger, Seattle side. Delta 6242, we will continue as planned. 10,000 feet, you guys. You know what that means. First, we're going to release our crew. Let's go ahead and ring the fasten the seatbelt sign one time. Here we go. That releases the crew so they can prepare for services. We're at 10,000 feet, which means we can prepare for free climb. Let's turn our landing lights off. Nose light goes off. And then let's go ahead and turn our strobe light off. Let's go ahead and take our climbing restriction off and put it in the managed position. And then let's open up our speed to 335 knots since we're above 10,000 feet. $335 knots is entered. Let's go ahead and turn our nautical range. I like it out at 20. We did ring the fasten seatbelt sign one time. Crew is free to start preparing for services. Our speed is increasing. That's a check. And our altitude is still going up to 12,000 feet. Check. Roger, Seattle Center, Delta 6242, climb and maintain flight level 210 feet. Look at those lights, you guys. You gotta love it. That's the main freeway right there. Obviously, there's one right there. Oh, yeah. Here's our airport where we took off from. Nighttime flying. Love it. Coming up on 13,500 feet, climbing to 21,000 feet. Speed right now looks like we just passed 320 knots, still climbing up to 335. You guys hear that whine in that engine? That's what the payload is for right there. I hope you guys heard that whine. I'll put it back out so you can hear it. But that's like a buzz saw is the best way to describe it. Like I would say a buzz saw. Let's do it outside one more time. Yeah, let's go. Let's see if you can hear that buzz saw. Hope you guys heard it. I love it. 19,000 feet. I was listening to on. We're above 18,000. So let's go ahead and hit our altimeter. Let's put that in the standard position. And then let's go ahead and turn our terrain on since we are above 20,000 feet. We just passed and we are still climbing. Don't need to have that on anymore. We'll turn that on at our next descent vector point. Roger, Tower Delta 6242. We will climb and maintain flight level 35,000 feet. All right, they want us up to 35,000 feet. Don't forget, our cruising altitude is going to be 39,000 feet. So we are, we'll be almost there. Let's see where we're at on our flight directory. Let's see. This is top of descent. All right, perfect. This is our flight plan is a straight shot. We're straight down into Sacramento. We don't even, our runway, we go straight into our runway. So we just go up, go straight down. We literally just come right down to our runway. Oh, we have like very minimal turns, if any. I have no point in going out there. You can't even see anything. A little bit of turbulence, you guys. I don't know if you saw that. It looks like we're wobbling just a little bit. We know what happens on this when we get wobbles, so we'll keep an eye on that. Hopefully that's only here on our cruise and our climb. Hopefully, and a little bit of descent, but not on our final approach, right? Roger, Seattle Center. Delta 6242, we will continue as planned. Just passing 33,500 feet, still climbing up to 35,000 feet. Looks like we're climbing about 2,500 feet per minute right now on managed climb. Roger, Seattle Tower. Climb and maintain flight level 390, Delta 6242. Climbing 1,400 feet per minute now. We have dropped, our speed has dropped down to 260 knots since we're getting up so high. We're trading altitude for speed right now. Right now we're passing 37,700 feet. We're going about 0.81 Mach right now. Coming up on our cruising altitude of 39,000 feet. Looks like we're at 38,800 feet. Pretty close. So let's go into our cruising briefing. Let's get that out of the way. Flight crew, let's pull it back up here. Okay, got it pulled up here. All right, flight crew. Let's do a cruising briefing, real quick about our takeoff. No problems on the takeoff, right? No concerns. It was a clean climb so far. Even up to the cruise, we're clean. We had a little bit of turbulence around 25,000 feet. If you guys remember, I came on to say they will pay attention to that. But since then, we haven't had anything since. So no reason to keep the fasten the seatbelt sign on. So as soon as we get around this little turn right here, we'll turn off the fasten the seatbelt sign. We'll make our call to our passengers that they are free to move about the cabin. And don't forget going in weather. All right, let's do this. Let's do weather. We're going to be 82 degrees and clear. Don't forget that. And hour and 9 is the time to beat. Going to Sacramento. Sim brief says we got to be there. It gives us an hour and 9 minutes. The block time of an hour and 37 minutes. But we've had 3 flights in a row that we have beaten sim brief. So let's see if we can do it here as well. We got to beat an hour and 9 minutes at 39,000 feet. Don't forget our cruising distance is 441 nautical miles. Wind is 272 over 55 knots still. Total payload on the flight is 41,170, and our bulk fuel is 12,162 pounds. Flight radar shows everybody's still landing on runway 17 right into Sacramento, so we'll still keep 17 right listed for us going forward. And what else, you guys? We got weather, we got check. Let's do we just made the turn. Let's do the fasten the seatbelt sign. Let's make the call to the passengers as well. Ladies and gentlemen, you are now free to move about the cabin. We do ask you to remain in your seat, though. If you do not need to get up with your seatbelt sign on. Seatbelt fastened just in case we hit the unexpected turbulence. Okay, we're at cruising altitude, you guys. I'm going to go ahead and hit chat. You want to reach me in chat, go right ahead. And other than that, my microphone is going to be on mute, and I will see you guys on descent. See you then. Let's stretch our legs. coming up to the top of our descent. I'm going to pull our speed back up this time so we get it out of the way. So we're going to get it off a match, put it on Mach. All right, let's put it down to 240, you guys, is what we're going to be at right now. 240. Which is not dropping us that much right now at this altitude. But we'll maintain 240 throughout the whole descent until we get to our approach. Let's see what our ground speed is. Let's see. Our ground speed looks like right there. 417 miles per hour. Wind right now is 274 over 94 knots, which is in what we were expecting. Looks like it's blowing right to our left. We'll see if that stays that way when we get to the runway. It should. We're straight into the runway, so it should stay right to the left. So it may be pushing us left to the runway, you guys. May be pushing us left. Ooh, get back to our spot. There we go. There's that Alaska they keep yelling at. 1139 Alaska, sitting at 38,000 feet. Delta 6242, I see the traffic in sight. Alaska, 1139. see some light on the horizon. I see some light. I believe that is us. I believe we are coming down into... We see the light. Show us the light. There's the light. Roger, Open Center, Delta 6242. We will continue as planned. Roger, Tower, Delta 6242, descend and maintain flight level 3400. There's our descend, going down 34,000 feet. Don't need to keep the fasten the seatbelt sign on. Well, don't need to turn it on. Let's leave it off for a little bit. We are only going 240 knots descending, so we are doing a controlled descend with the speed, so we'll keep it off till we hit in the 20s. Let's see how much they drop us though. 'Cause they kept us up there. We passed our descending, our descend point a while back. ATC likes to drop you in chunks, so when we passed it a while back, I was like, I wonder what they're gonna drop us to. 34,000 wasn't that big of a drop, but let's see what they do after 34,000. See where they put us at. Light shining brighter over there. 34,400 feet, still descending down to 34,000 feet. Holding 240 knots still. Roger, Tower Delta 6242, descend and maintain flight level 240. Let's get our train on, out of sight, out of mind. Let's do that. Get that done. 24,000 feet. We'll keep the fasten seatbelt sign off until we hit that. And then when we get our next descent back there, let's turn it on. Oh, my paddle. My paddle key. I need a new paddle. My paddle keeps pulling us up like that. Yay. I see more light. The light is getting brighter. Just past 30,000 feet. Going to 29,000, 6,000 feet right now. Still descending down to 24,000 feet, you guys. Twenty-four 4,300 feet, still descending down to 24,000. See what our next vector is. I'm saying lower than 15,000. You guys take the higher, I'll take the lower. skyline. Look at that. That is. I like it. I like it. Still holding 24,000 feet. Waiting for our next descent. Roger, Tower Delta 6242. Descend and maintain flight level 190. You guys win. I took the under. 19,000. These are very small chunks. Alright, let's hit them past the seatbelt sign. Let's hit it. Let's make our call. Ladies and gentlemen, we just started our descent into Sacramento, California. Alright, flight crew, let's pay attention to this crosswind that we have going from our right to our left right now. Still, as we last time we looked at our cruising, it's still going right to left. It's going to stay that way. We're straight into our runway. So let's pay attention to how we descend when we start getting around the 10,000 feet. Let's see if we start rocking or anything. Not to jinx it, but we still have ATC on the line. We haven't lost them yet. Not to jinx it. Hopefully they stay on. We have to go on the manage reading mode and fly a plane at the same time. Just went under 20,000 feet. Still descending down to 19,000 feet. 19,700. Still holding 240 knots. Altimeter still in the standard position. Roger, Tower Delta 6242. Descend to maintain flight level 9,000 feet. There's our big drop. I wonder when our big drop is coming. Those were little chunks. Now we're going down to 9,000. You guys hear those engines? I don't know if you guys can hear them. Oh, there's like a low growl because we have them on so low. We're only using 24% of them because we're descending. Looks like we're going right over airport. 14,500 feet, still descending down to 9,000 feet. We got like two main highways right here. Look at that. We're just flying right through both of them, just straight down. We need to remember to go into John Wayne International Airport. We gotta get a flood nighttime into there. I bet you that valley right here just lights up when we come down on that descent. 10,600 feet, let's light it up. Landing lights, let's put those on. Nose light, let's put them in the takeoff position. Let's put that strobe light on. Check it out. Nautical range is pulled in the 10. 9,500 feet. Let's pull our speed back now because we're going to go into approach speed. So we're going to go 200 knots, and that's going to be flaps 1. Okay, pulling the speed back. Let's wait till we get under 210 knots and we'll activate flaps 1. It's 210. Let's go ahead and activate flaps 1. I'm still waiting for our altimeter. We still got our standard on our barrel. And we're at 9,000 feet. Roger, Delta 6242, have traffic in sight. It's like another airport. Look at that. Oh, you guys, look at that valley lighting up. Come on. Did I hear that correctly? I don't think I heard that correctly. I did. They want us down to 1,100 feet? That's not accurate. They'll change that. Alright, starting now, descending down to 1,800 feet according to ATC. We're on approach. AI just got contact to approach right now. We'll see what our altimeter is. Roger Tower. Delta 6242, altimeter 29.78, continue as planned for one right approach. We'll see how this plays out, flight crew. I've never descended down a glide slope or anything at 1,800 feet. You usually catch it between 3,000 and 400 feet. 3,000 and 4,000 feet, not 1,800. So they have to. We'll see how this plays out. I mean, we got a plane in front of us right now. We'll be in position 2 for landing, and they're just as low as we are right now. Let's go ahead and turn on our localizer. Localizer is on. Looks like we are 26 miles away from the runway. Well, it's got to be us right there. They really want us down that low? There's no way. There is no way. Flight crew. I don't know about this. I do not know about this. I do not trust 1,800 feet on an approach. But you know what? Our glide slope is lining up. That says we're too high right now. So the fact that our laser beam from the runway to here is saying we're too high and we're still descending. I'll be quiet. I'll be quiet. No. I read that wrong. It says we're... I read that. I'm sorry. I told you totally wrong. That says we're too low. Yeah, that glide slope is saying... This is saying we need to go higher. So, that is so interesting. Getting our approach. Line this up with the runway. 2,000 feet, still descending down to 1,800 feet. "17 miles outside the runway. I don't see us descending anymore right now, so I'm actually going to go ahead and pull our speed back since we're 17 miles out. We're going 200 knots. Let's pull it back to 190. We'll slowly, gradually pull our speed back. There's 190. That will put us at flaps 2, which we'll go ahead and activate now. Looks like we got that crosswind, you guys. Remember, we got that wind's going from right to left. That plane is fighting it right now, as you can see that. 16 miles out. Let's wait till we get about 14. We'll pull it back to 180 and put it on flaps 3. Let's pull our view down, look to the right. We're going to pull our throttle back, put it next to the yard. That way we can do our reverses when we go wheels down. 14 miles. Let's get our speed back. Let's go 180. 180 is activated. Let's go ahead and wait for that. Okay, flaps 3. Oh, I should have showed you guys right here. Sorry. Flaps 3. There you go. Holding 180 knots. Still holding 180 knots and still staying at 1,800 feet. This is a new approach for me. This is a new one. We're 12 miles outside the runway. We're gonna pull our speed back one more time. We're gonna go 160. .160 is hit. Engines are turning back on. Check. We are holding at 160. Our glide slope has not come down yet, and we are 11 miles from the runway. Huh. Pulling our speed back 140 knots. ATC just put us on an inbound on the approach. Roger, Delta 6242, cleared to approach. Oh, flight crew, look at this wind. Let's go flaps full. You ready? Flaps full. Roger, Tower. Delta 6242, altimeter 29.79. All right, flight crew. Oh, look at that. Look at that. Wow, here it comes down. It's actually coming down. We're going to catch a glide slope at 1,800 feet. We all just witnessed something today. We won't open our mouths up anymore. Well, we can, because this doesn't always work. What the? Check our lights. Lights are good. Seatbelt's good. Auto throttle still holding 140. Approach is activated, waiting for it to be engaged. We have wind blowing us right to left. I don't know if you guys can see that. We are clear to approach. There's our glide slope, and glide slope is engaged. I am impressed right now. Roger, Tower Delta 6242, fire the aircraft on final. Cleared the land. Alright, they cleared us to land. We're 6 miles out. Let's wait till we get about 5 miles, then we'll pull our gears down. Let's go out here while we're waiting though. Oh, you guys don't. Maybe you'll be able to see the gears if you do that. Let's put it right there. Pull the gears down, where the gears go down. Here you guys go. Can you see them? I can't see them. Can you guys see them? Anyway. Oh! That's a light. Okay, gears are down. Spoilers. Let's bring those up. Let's get those armed. Speed brakes. Auto brake. Put that on medium. Runway lights come on. Flight crew prepared for landing. Let's go ahead and make the call to our passengers. Prepare for landing. 1,000 feet. Let's go ahead and put our speed in the manager's position. There it is. I'm going to go ahead and take over the plane. See you guys on the ground. My plane. Oh, that wind. Ooh. Oh, man. Maybe. Oh, flight crew.
500.
Yeah. Oh, come on.
400. 300.
Get a center, get a center. Get a center.
$100. 60, 50, 40, 30.
Oh, what the world? What is happening? We're going around. Going around. Don't know what's happening. Here's up. Flaps up. We're going. We're going. We're going. Yep. Going around. Do that again. That was actually pretty fun. We're gonna do that again. Not even gonna lie. But not on purpose though. Turn that off for a second. Put our autopilot back on. We're gonna go to flaps 2. Climb 4,000 feet. 4,000 feet entered. Okay, let's climb the 4,000 feet. That's where they want us at. Let's go to 4,000 feet. I don't know why. I think we got it. We landed, and then we got a gust of wind that pushed us right back up. Oh my goodness, that was. We were fighting that wind coming in too, but we'll get it on this next round. Okay, climbing up to 4,000 feet. I got our speed right now. We actually got it about 200 and. Yeah, let's put it at 200 knots is what our managed speed's at. I'm going to take control of the speed. I'm going to put it at 200 as well, but I'm going to take control of it. I don't want to leave it on the managed position. Coming up to 4,000 feet like I've been mentioning. Let's put in... Tower said we got to go, so not there. Let's see. Oh, let's just do this. Request our next waypoint. Where you want us, Tower? Tinko. Alright, so let's go direct. Let's hit it up. Go. Alright, I didn't see it, so let's just put it in. Let's put it T E N C O. Go. We'll put it up here. There we go. We're gonna go direct to it. Perfect. Where you at, Senko? Alright. Plane's going over to it. That's where they want us to go. There we go. There's our new flight path. Let's do this again. Let's see. Let's zoom it out, see what it looks like so we can prepare for it. Oh, this looks like we're just a loop in, you guys. Yeah, it looks like we just come right back in again. Okay, that's what we'll do. That's what we'll do. Yep, see, here we are. We're just coming right back in again. Okay. We'll hold 210 knots. We'll hold flaps 1. That's where we're at right now, 4,000 feet. Don't forget. They're going to drop us down to 1,800. That's where we're going to catch our glide slope. Speaking of that, let's go ahead and activate the localizer again. And we'll wait on the approach until we come around that turn. That was some wind. What is the wind gusting right now? What are we at? 266 over 3? Over 2? That's... No. That changed on us. That changed. We were in the 60s. No, I was saying this... Okay. Okay. Let's see where we're at here. Don't stop. Oh, they're going to put us right. That's not going to be a big enough turn, you guys. Know that from previous experiences. We're going to push ourselves out to... We're actually going to push ourselves out to there. Our plane's not going to be able to do that turn and get lined up. Many times tried to do that in Phoenix. Won't happen. We gotta go there. Let's hit that one. Let's go direct to there. That's gonna put us right here. That should give us time to turn around. Yeah, let's do that. Put our back to 10. Let's put our nautical range back to 10. Information map, leaving on the ARC. 5 miles outside the runway and pushing away from it. You got these people. Are they landing? Or are they doing a go around? That's what I want to know. PMC? Oh, he probably just took off. United Airlines. Let's see what they do. We'll make sure my tower's working. ATC's still on. Yep. Let's see what United's doing. Actually, what do we got here? Who do we got here? Sky West. 1,200 and going down. Let's see if they land. Let's see. Let's see this. I'm not hearing anything on tower. I'm not seeing anything. Oh, I can't see anything now. Alright, let's do this. Put the view back there. You can see the gears again, maybe. Alright, right there. Okay. How much further, you guys, and then we'll turn around and do it again. We're about 20 miles outside. That was so weird how that boosted us up. So weird how that just... When I heard our wheels hit the ground and then all of a sudden our nose just went, no, we're going back up. It's alright, we got it. Look at our plane. Look how calm our plane is right now. There's like no wind all of a sudden. What happened to the wind? We are perfectly smooth. Huh. Yeah, that wind totally just went away. Just, oh, no, they're done landing. We're done. We'll just take the wind away. Really? You don't have to. 15 miles out. We still got to descend. No, I don't trust it. We still got to descend down to 18,000 and then, I mean 1,800. We'll stay out here. We'll keep going out here and then we'll turn around. There they go. That's where they want us. 1,800 feet. Let's do it again. Roger, Tower Delta 6242. Descend and maintain flight level 1,800 feet. .18 miles outside the runway. Turning us now. See what the turn looks like on the outside. Oh, look at that moon. That was a nice moon. Looking at the wind right now.
500.
Wind is, it has, well, yeah, it's picked up. Is it just right in this little section? It went up to 206 and 12, and it's going up and down, fluctuating. Is that right? Let's level off. We'll pull our speed backs again, get our flaps ready. Let's hit approach. Get lined up with the runway. Speed, let's hit 190. Let's hit our flap. Flaps 2. $16 miles outside the runway. $15 outside the runway. 180 knots now. Pull our flaps down again. And here comes the wind. We're hovering about, oh yeah, 12, 17. I don't know if you guys can see right there. It's just going up and down. We just flew past it right here at 0. This way, we're at 18, 20, 21 knots. Yeah, no wonder our nose came up. What was it, 30? Good. Wow. Alright, we got this. We got 30 gust winds right now. Going into Sacramento. Is that why none of these people have landed? Is that all these go-arounds? None of these guys have landed. Pull our speed back one more time. Because we're not descending. I'm going to go to 160 knots. Let's go ahead and hit our flaps to full. Oh, look at that. We're already rocking. Roger, Tower Delta 6242, clear to approach. Alright, we're clear to approach. I dropped our speed down to 140 knots again. I got our approach activated, just waiting for it to catch and be engaged again. Look at that. Look at that. Oh, woo, flight crew. We are rocking down here. Oh, yeah, we are rocking. Winds again. If you guys can't see it, we're sitting about 17. We're fluctuating anywhere from 17 to 12 knots. Just going up and down, up and down, up and down. So, alright, we got this, flight crew. Come on. 10 miles outside the runway. We are holding 140 knots, like I mentioned. Altimeter is 29.79, which it was last time we're going in. Turning on nautical range, turning it into 10. Southwest 6343 just got told to go around. Oh, we're putting it down this time. We're putting it down this time. Here comes our magenta diamond. Here comes our glide slope. Oh, man. 16, 17. Nope, now we're down to 12, 10. All right, we're done with that. Glide slope has been engaged. Roger, Delta 6242. Follow short aircraft on final. Position 2 for landing. Once again, they already gave us cleared to land. 6 miles out, we'll wait till 5, we'll drop our gears again. Where's our camera at? Set? It's set, right? There we go. Five miles. Put this in the managed position. Gears down. Watch out for that blinding light. My paddle did that, my bad. My paddle. Yep. Let's go here for the reversers, about right there. Okay, spoilers, they should be already up in armaments. They are. We are at full on our brakes. We're at 1,000 feet already. Lights and everything are on. Everything's set, good to go there. I'm taking over the plane. My plane. See you on the ground flight crew. Oh, it's rocking us a little bit. Rocking us a little bit.
500.
Continue.
400.
Continue.
300. 200.
Leveling.
100. 60. 50. 40.
What in the world? Don't catch us. Don't catch us. Get down.
20.
Get down. Get down. Oh, it won't put us down. This wind. Are you serious? We will not go. Look at this thing. This thing will not put us down. Get down. Ah. Come on. Look at this thing. Ah. I mean, the engines are killed. Wheels won't touch. Wheels won't touch. Oh, I got to go around again. Oh, this is crazy. Oh, I don't even know what to say right now. Oh, this is making me upset. Oh man. Slow our speed down. Slow it down just a little bit, get 200 knots. Let's get back on track. Autopilot's engaged. Oh, come on. Nose was not going down, man. $4,000 again. Let's get up 1,000. Oh, that is crazy. That is crazy. All right, we're gonna try it again. I've never had this many go-arounds. I mean, obviously this has happened before. Pilots have to go around one or twice. Like, this is Man, Sacramento is tough. Yeah, Sacramento. I mean, I killed the engines and everything. And how did we still float? I wonder if, I know exactly what it is. I know what it was. Where's it taking us? Where is it taking us? Oh, okay. It's putting us back on this flight plan, taking us up. Alright, so I'm going to pull our speed brake, sorry. We're going to pull our throttle back to the yard position so we can kill our engines again when we go down. Let's see what our wind's at now. Yeah, look at that. 0-2. Go outside, look at the plane. Perfectly fine until we come into approach. This is just the airport glitch thing. So we're going to put it down no matter what on this time. Because how did we go from 0-2 and then all of a sudden right over here by the airport? That's 1730 knots. Nah, we're going to put it down. Still holding 2 knots on the wind right now. Our speed in the managed position. Spoilers are disarmed at right now. Gears are up. Flaps are at 1%, 10%, excuse me. Flaps 1. We're at flaps 1, and that is 10%. Alright, we got this going through. Now we know it's just a glitch in the system. Here comes that wind, right to left, which we already know. We're still only holding like 2 knots wind. As soon as we get in this little tunnel, dude, fend for yourself. Getting in glide slope range. $15 miles outside. We'll start turning at 18 nautical miles out. It's going to take us to this vector point right there. There it is. 1,800 feet. Roger, Tower Delta 6242, descend and maintain 1,800 feet. Wind is holding at, looks still at 02, 03, 05. Ah, there it goes. There's the wind. As soon as we make this turn, we're already up in the 20s, 16s, 12s. Oh, yeah, that's it. We'll chalk this one up to the bloops. Let's chalk it up to the bloopers. That little turn took us from 0.5 to 0.2 knots. All of a sudden, we are going from, oh, that hit 20 gusts. Yeah, we already know. Okay. Ooh. All right, let's hit approach. Oh, let's straighten out first. Hang on. There we go. We'll go ahead and hit approach. We line up with the runway. 18 miles out. Let's go ahead and pull our speed back. Actually, we got it in the managed position, so we'll just go ahead and turn our flaps down. Let's go to flaps 2. Winds right now anywhere between 16, 18, 19, 20 knots. Oh, we're never coming to the Sacramento again. This is it. We're going to take off from here. Like, never again are we coming back into Sacramento. This is rough, man. Trying to get our captain seat to the captain view after all those. All right. Should be good there. 14 miles outside the runway. Still trying to line up with it. We'll get lined up with it again. Speed brakes. Disarm, like we mentioned. We still got our gears up. We got our managed position. We got our seatbelt signs. We got our lights on. We actually don't need that on because our wheels are inside. Let's turn that off. 13 miles outside the runway. Still got our speed in the managed position. We were down the first time. Our wheels were on the ground and that thing booted us up. Alright, well, everybody else seemed to get down. No one's flying around here anymore, so we can't be the only plane doing a go around. Roger, Tower Delta 6242, clear to approach. Alright, going the flats full. They cleared us to approach. Waiting for our glide slope to be engaged. There's that, look at that. Oh man. It's alright, it's all good. Cleared us to land already. Delta 6242, roger that, cleared to land. 10 miles outside the runway. We're going to wait a little bit till we pull our wheels. Yeah, I don't know what's up with this gully. I don't know what you want to call this area right here. We'll call this area the Bermuda Triangle. We never coming back to Sacramento. 13 knots, 12 knots on the wind. It actually looks like it's dying down. That's not, no. Is it just a funky windstorm right now in Sacramento? Because this is live weather. I'm with it. No, look at that wind. Oh, that jumps it right up to 21 knots. Seven miles outside the runway. Glide slope is engaged. And there comes that wind again. Six miles out. One more mile, we'll drop down the gears. 5 miles out. Let's drop the gears. Let's get our spoilers up and armed. And auto brakes, put those on medium. And now let's put our runway light on.
$1,000.
1,000 feet my plane. Flight crew, let's get this one on the ground this time. Oh, there's that air pocket. I hit it last time too, like that. Alright, so at least we know that's a repeat. Okay.
$500. $400. $300. $200. $100. 60, 50, 40, 30, 20, retard, 5,
Oh! Down. Ah! This is gonna be rough. I mean, look, this thing won't get down, man. There we go. There we go. This is the blooper reel one. That plane was not coming down. We weren't putting that plane down for the like 80 knots. Reverse the stove. Let's get those parking brake off. And parking brake. Oh man. Sacramento no go anymore. Man. As soon as our back wheels are about ready to touch and we flare, it just takes us right up off the runway every time. Yeah, that's right. We use the whole runway, people. Flight crew, finally, welcome down, Sacramento, California. Jeez, I have nothing to say. That was just blooper reel. Every time we flared, going right back up. Get the land nose wheels first. There's no way. Alright, let's go ahead and stop short a little bit right here. Engine to the neutral position. We gotta get our clearance and our taxi to our gate. Stop, let's turn off our flight directory. Localizer comes off. Let's clean our lights up. Landing lights go to the off position, actually restricted position. Those lights go to the taxi position. Strobe light comes off. APU bleed comes on. APU master comes on. APU start comes on. Clean our flaps up. Flaps go to 10%. Spoilers, those disarm. Taxi brake is on the max, so let's turn on ATC. Find out where our gate is. There we go, taxi the gate. Giving engine power, releasing parking brake. Let's see where we're going. That's not a good way to end the week, you guys. That's not a good way to end the week. Thursday, the last flight of the week. Struggling to get down in Sacramento, of all places. Yeah, that wind was... Yeah. I mean... Anyway, we are down. Let's see where our gate is. And then we'll see how long it took us. How long was that flight? That was totally got our butts kicked by Sim Brief on that one. Let's give Sacramento a shout out, even though it did us dirty. Still deserves to get a little panoramic view of Sacramento. Oh man, that was, yeah, I got it. Oh, my paddle. And I need a new paddle on top of all of this. My paddle keeps going up like this by itself. It's just one thing after another. Where does it have us going? Where are we going? Where are we going? Let's slow down our speed a little bit. Make this right. I think that's us over there, but it has us going this way. But I'm pretty sure this is occupied. Oh, paddle. Oh, paddle, I'm telling you. I'm telling you as soon as this stream is over. Let's see. Yeah, we got clearance to go around that. We're good. Yeah, it looks like our gate's just right over there, you guys. We just gotta go left around this building. Man, kind of booking it a little bit. Clearance is it giving us? Let's see. Oh, we got plenty. Look at that, everybody's made it down. What up? Oh, you're pushing back right now? Well, chalk it up. Chalk it up. Don't clip. Where are they sending us? What's this? It's the open gate over here. Look at this, you flight crew. No, we wouldn't fit. We would fit right here. What's going on here? We would fit right there. Do like the moon. Do like the moon. I'm telling you. Paddle. He knows it's coming. So he's just playing with it right now. He's getting all in that he can. He knows it's coming. Paddle knows it's coming. So he's just getting all of his little ups in that he can right now. All right, this is us. Oh, yeah. Slow it down a little bit, bring it up, bring it in, and let's go to stop. Parking brake, engine's neutral. Seatbelt sign off. Our dome light comes on. Stamp with the flaps for flight crew. There we go, flight crew. Clean it up for the ground crew, I mean. Runway lights can come off now. Nose light can come off. Beacon light can come off. Nav light and logo light can come off. Let's what else can we do? We'll go over there. Good. Alright, let's go ahead and turn off engine 1. Set that below 20%, and then we'll turn off engine 2 so ground crew can approach the plane. Now, I don't even know what to say about that flight, you guys. I have nothing to say. We'll have the engine 2. We will just have the hour and 47 minutes. Wait a second now. We may have still been able to get down and beat our total block time. Block time they gave us, no, block time they gave us to finish the flight, hour 37 minutes. We were 10 minutes over on the block time they give us because of those 2 go-arounds. I have nothing else to say about this flight. Sacramento, we won't be coming back. We will not be coming back anytime in the future. No, we will not. Flight crew, apologize for the stream today. Apologize for the landing. I mean, I'm going to go back and watch it. Every time we flared, it threw us right off the runway. Every time we flared. I mean, from the very first landing when we flared and our wheels touched the ground and we were good, all of a sudden we just took off. Anyway, enjoy the rest of the game. Enjoy the sounds of the game and everything as the plane boots down. I won't be flying Sunday. I'll be going out of town. I'm actually going out of town tomorrow. And I will be back in town Sunday, but not enough time to do a flight. So we won't start our next week until Monday of next week. So I won't be flying again until Monday. So it's kind of bad taste in our mouths to leave the week with this type of landing. But we got to do what we got to do. We'll hit it hard again on Monday. We'll get out of Sacramento and we won't look back. But until then, I'm Phoenix Black Knight. I am out of here. I'm logging off. I'll see you guys later.